pretty good defenders.
Right.
And there's certain angles we wanted to take against them to make sure that they couldn't have these big open areas. And it was really, when they had 0 assists at halftime, right, it meant that they'd gone to an isolation game. And, you know, that's caused us problems in the past, but it didn't today.
Some of your players credited Coach Yak for the defensive game plan. Can you talk about
he's, you know, he's not. It was Sadi's scouting report, and Sadi's probably got a lot of input into that. But Yak is on everything. I've never seen anything like this where he's got his scout, right, but he watches every game. I mean, I get emails at 5 in the morning, right, that he's just watched 3 games, and so he's on it. And he's really done a great job with our guys of getting them to buy into the gaps that he wants us to be and taking pride in your individual defense.
Whose idea was the pit bull on the grease board?
Oh, that comes way back from last year, okay. Sean, that we, I think I tried to. Actually, a couple years ago I did it when I showed them pictures of people talking about, oh, man, he's a dog, man, that guy's a dog, in a positive way. So I showed pictures of, like, poodles, chihuahuas, right? And then I showed the pit bull. That's what the people are talking about. And that's the mentality we got to have. And it's just sort of carried over now 3 years.
What kind of dog is it going to take down Michigan State tomorrow?
It's going to be the best, the meanest pit bull you've ever seen. You got to be ready to play. This team is incredibly talented, really well coached. Got a great just a program there, and we're going to have to play like we've been playing and then some.
Coach, this time of year, how quickly will start spinning for the next couple?
It will. I tell you exactly what I did yesterday. Is I finally got back to the hotel at 6, and Kathleen went out and got me a dinner to go while I worked, and I met my staff at 8. And we met with the team. There really is no break. I will take the time just to eat dinner. It'll take about 15 minutes. And I just keep going.
Do you enjoy this quick chess match?
No, I don't think. No, I enjoy just working and doing my best, but trying to figure out how to beat a Michigan State team that's not an easy thing to do. And we'll try and do the best we can, but you almost get caught up in the hours that Jeff Meyer used to have to say, all you can do is all you can do, and all you can do is enough. And that's all. I get to that point. That's why I say we're going to meet at 8:15. We're going to go at 9. When I run out of things to think about during that time, I said, okay, God gave me that time, and let's go.
John, Michigan State in the tournament, that 2014 championship game comes to mind.
Yep.
Just how different is it taking on them? Does this rivalry take on another layer when there's a spot now in the championship game on the line?
No, I think that both of us have really good programs. I think I sense the people in Michigan, in the state of Michigan, and all over the country realize that we have really 2 great programs in the same state, and very few programs may have that. And the rivalry is great, the respect is great, and it's a. When we played them in 14, they were injured all year long, and all of a sudden Adrian Payne was healthy and some other guys were healthy, and Jordan Morgan got in foul trouble. I think I got a technical foul that game, and they got us in that championship. So it's going to happen. We're trying to win this championship in New York, and we're going to take every day as it comes.
Nebraska. I know that Xavier can guard and take his way, but is it getting better at this point in the season? I mean, last 2 games
he gets so mad when I take him out, and I just want him to get a little bit of rest. And he's really what we started to do is not switch with him at all, and just let him just take his man. And many times, whether it's Watson tonight, last night Bohannon, Cassius Winston tomorrow. These are elite point guards in this league, and but I think he's an elite defensive point guard. He's got his work cut out with him with Cassius, but I know he looks forward to every matchup.
Have you had a point guard like this? I mean, defensively?
No, I don't think so like that. I think we've been good at that position, really good, and we've been good. I think one of the things that stands out right now is that while his offense is growing, you can see it is. He was looking at me when he was showing me his hand, because we've been working at hand skills. He's very tightly muscled, and we do these stretching. He does with John Sanders these stretching drills, so that he has some type of what would it be called, flexibility in his shoulders. He looks at weights and he gets bulked up. So we've been doing this. So that's what he was saying. We have him doing all these crazy drills to try and score with your hands, and that's what he was. I said, "What were you doing?" "I'll show you my hands." So, but he is good. But I don't want to make comparison. Trey Burke was pretty good. Darius Morris, well, they all brought it. But I think if you said what were they known for, you'd probably say, hey, they were good at both ends. Right now, you'd say this kid is an elite defender.
Nebraska cut into your lead a little bit, Coach, with that zone. Did you expect to see more of that today?
We worked at a plan 2 days ago, and Iowa played a little bit of it too. So, but they had to see it first. We can't duplicate it. I played 3-zone for a long time, and there's a few things you can do against it. And I really love the way we came. I was waiting for it. I did not think they'd come out with it again until they did, and we were ready for it the second half.
John, what are you expecting tomorrow as far as environment, given the fact that there are a lot of Michigan alum in this area and the opponent?
I think there's a lot of Michigan State alums in this area as well. So it should be. Here it is. CBS. It's a 2 p.m. game. Saturday in March in New York City. I expect it to be really exciting, but I think there'll be a lot of Michigan people here, but I expect Michigan State to travel well. Well, our guys don't have to travel, right? And Michigan State may not have to either. I don't know the numbers, but we are in New York City. Our alums are and our fans are.
John, get back to Simpson for a minute.
Yep.
He was saying earlier that he thinks the team has taken on his personality a little bit, the way he attacks. Do you agree with that?
I would think they all have really, whether they're taking on his personality or just changed who they are. I think we still go back to the a year and a half ago when we were the white-collar team. I don't think that has stopped the idea that we're tough kids. And just because we may not talk about it a lot, it's not our MO, it doesn't mean we're not tough. And so our kids have sort of taken on that persona that they feel that they can achieve, and with more hustle, more grit, they can get more done.
They were talking a lot today. Do you enjoy that? I mean, on the court, Nebraska in particular.
I like that we've upped our pressure with some teams, and it's taken people out of their patterns, and it really has helped us.
Do you think this is the ideal scenario for the Big Ten to have that Michigan State rivalry play out here at Madison Square Garden?
Well, I'm not going to judge that, but you got some programs, Penn State, Ohio State, right? And who's the other one? The other one is Purdue playing Rutgers tonight. That's a win-win with everything, that you put those 4 programs on the national stage in the Garden tomorrow afternoon. That's pretty. I'm sure Jim Delaney he wanted any teams to get in there. He certainly isn't favoring some teams, but as far as the national audience, it's a pretty good scenario to have those 4 any one of those 4 teams in here today.
We'll take one more. 27. Tigers scored 27 on East Lansing. Do you go into games not knowing how defenses are going to attack? Michigan State might do something
that's
different.
The biggest puzzle we have in every game. I mean, our play sheet is like, and then we'll morph into what we want to use. I feel like a football coach sometimes because if people play us so differently, the game has changed so much with the style of defense that you could see. So, but here's the Michigan State program is good at what they do, and they're really good at it. And so I don't expect many changes. They could, but they're just really good at what they do. I wouldn't change if I were him because they're really good at what they do.
Okay.